Hey, welcome to your very first harmonica lesson. For this you'll need the little what we call the diatonic harmonica. That's a 10-hole reed instrument, all good makes. Make sure you go for a reasonable one. Some of the brands that come to mind, Hohner, Seidel, Suzuki, Lioska, there's a few more. So you can do your research on that one, but don't go mad, just get something that's reasonable. You want something that's fairly airtight, and but you'll plenty online, so you'll get with that. Okay, these really have come into their own because over many years we use them for blues, and I'm a blues player. So what I'm going to show you is the basics of what you need to do to start with. Now everybody can do, you know, a 2 or 3 year old child can go. We can blow, we can draw. Okay? But we need to do single notes. And my school of coaching is about lip pursing. It's a style called lip pursing. I do another style called tongue blocking as well, but for today we're going to be talking about lip pursing. Just before I do that, ways to hold the harmonica. The conventional way is like this. See the finger behind to support, and you're putting it in here. So if you're right-handed, you're holding it in the left hand basically. If you're left-handed, I would suggest to do the same thing, but there's no set rule here. You can basically do what you want. Some people like to have turn it upside down, and like to have the low notes on the right-hand side, and they can be just as successful doing it that way. My suggestion would be to have the low notes on the left and the high notes on the right, but that's entirely up to you. And then you see this hand comes across and can be used for a wah-wah technique. People like myself who play a lot of electric waves, we do actually play a slightly different way, like this, where we hold across the front. But that's because we employ other techniques to replace that particular wah-wah technique. But that's more or less the conventional way to do it. But you can experiment as well, and that's very, very important for you to do that. Okay, even though you want to get off on the right footing. Okay, so as we said, you can do this, and we can draw, but we want to be able to do this, be able to get single notes. Okay, the way to be able to do this, I'm going to coach you now. I'm not going to instruct you, because I don't believe that instruction is right for any musician. It's the wrong approach. Okay, so it's a coaching way, and then you go away and you mold it, and that's the importance, because it's very important that you do that, because throughout the whole of your musical life, if you adopt that idea, you will benefit more than most, I can assure you. So, whistle. I can't whistle as good as I used to be able to do, but that is the embouchure required to play the single note. Now the embouchure, for people that don't know, is the lips, the muscle, the teeth, the mouth. That's the shape that you want to get your mouth into. Now the reason why I say coach and not instruct is because everybody's mouth is different, and unless you're in front of the individual actually seeing exactly what's going on, you can't really see what's happening. Okay, so the idea is you go into that motion like the whistle, and then you go from, say, blowing 2 or 3 notes into that. Alright, and then you can adopt and challenge yourself on this, and go up and down the harmonica, having a go at the single notes. Alright, either blowing or drawing. Now this will take a little time, and little and often. That's all you need to do, little and often. Alright, next thing to do is to learn this scale. Now imagine that we were writing things down. An arrow going up was blow, and an arrow going down was draw. So if you ever see that, okay? but try and do everything visually and from hearing if possible. Okay, so we're going to start on the 4 blow. What I'm doing there, blow, draw, blow, draw, blow, draw, draw, blow, going up. Alright? That's a major scale of C on a C harmonica, because that would be the ideal one to get if you're starting out. Alright? And you should practice trying to do that. Okay? Next thing to do is you should then start on the 4 draw note, and go up exactly the same way, doing the same thing, starting on the 4 draw. Except I went 1 past and I finished on the 8 draw. And the way to get that right is if you just go over the video and have a go and just keep doing it. Now, the idea is, I don't want to instruct you. It's entirely up to you now. You go away and work with that idea. Alright? One last thing. A tune called 3 Blind Mice. And it is very, very important. We all want to get into play the blues and play some great funky things on this, and we can. But if you start with this tune, I can assure you that it's brilliant for learning to get great ear training and everything. I've had a lifetime in music. I've been a modern jazz player, played on different instruments to this. I've played to some of the, top guys you'll ever want to meet. All right. Use this as a springboard, and later on, the whys and the wherefores out for now, of course. Forget all that. Later on, it will be really important if you start at this stage. So, now, I played that a bit fast, didn't I? Alright? But most people know 3 Blind Mice. I'm not going to instruct you where those notes are. It's up to you to go away once you've played around and tried to get the single notes, is you play around until you can mould yourself in and attempt to play 3 Blind Mice. A tip, learn to play it slow. Okay, not as fast as I've done there, okay, but that's the coaching tip. But it's very important, go away and learn yourself to be able to do this. It's not instruction, it's coaching. Then you come back. All right, that's right. If you go about your business this way, you'll go forward fast. And the most important thing is have fun. Have fun with what you're doing. Don't let anybody tell you any different, and just have a bit of fun doing it. Little and often. Alright, stay tuned. If you go to my website, you can contact me for my lesson stamps and other things developing from this. But there's an insight into the way that I go about coaching this great little piece of kit. Catch you on the rebound.